I quit my job to play Roblox. Now, a lot of you guys might be like, what is this guy doing, man? He's living in his mom's basement. What is this guy doing with his life? And I'm going to tell you guys the story of why I quit my tech job, actually. I used to work as a software developer for one of the top companies, and I moved home to my parents' basement. All right, so first up, I graduated college. I know, guys, I'm practically an uncle now. I actually might have a niece or a nephew soon. We'll see. Yikes. But I started, right after college, I shipped off across the country, and I got myself my first ever tech job. Now, unfortunately, a little thing happened. Like, everybody in the entire world got sick. I can't really name it anymore. And unfortunately, that basically meant I was in a new city with absolutely nothing to do. So I was like, what the heck is going on here? You know, like, I'm just sitting in my house. And back at the time, I was playing Dungeon Quest and Bee Swarm Simulator. All right. And you know what? I was having fun. Now, the funny thing is, the summer before, like right before my senior year of college, I started my first serious channel, Blamspot, and I started posting Dungeon Quest videos. So not even an anime game, Dungeon Quest videos. And I started live streaming dungeon raids. And the thing is, a lot of people were searching on YouTube for Dungeon Quest carries. And your boy was, basically being a source for people to help each other beat those raids. Granted, I ain't gonna lie, I was getting carried a little bit at the start, but then at a certain point, I started getting good loot and started getting carried. Now, unfortunately, I did go back to school after that, and that kind of, put a little bit of a damper on my aspirations to be a YouTuber. So that was right around end of senior year of college. Yeah, I would say that was probably more like my end senior year of college into my job, right? So that was kind of like right before I started my job. All right, I think, yeah. All right, and then I ship off, like I said before, and work the tech job. All right, and honestly, it was pretty good. I wasn't too bad at it. Obviously, I wasn't the greatest. I was, just fresh out of school, but I got the hang of it. And then, of course, everybody got sick, like I said, and I was like, dude, what am I going to do in this new city? Playing Bee Swarm Simulator, playing that Dungeon Quest. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to sit inside for 2 years, 3 years, when I don't know many people. I didn't even have a car then. I was like, what the heck am I going to do? I'm just sitting around doing nothing. So I was like, you know what? Might as well hang back with the fam. So I moved into here, my parents' basement. And you know what? I played a little bit around with my channel, not too much, doing the Dungeon Quest streams. But the problem is at the time, Dungeon Quest kind of died off. So like I was posting videos once in a while. I weren't really getting many views, trying a little bit of different things. And then one of my friends that I used to play Dungeon Quest with, he introduced me to these two games, All-Star Tower Defense and Ultimate Tower Defense. And the funny thing is, I was posting videos, didn't get too many views, and then I posted a video about like getting codes in like a code live stream, and those were doing really well, thousands of views again. And I kind of, just kept doing that. And then my All-Star videos didn't really pop off, so I hopped on to Ultimate Tower Defense. I was doing the same carries I was doing on Dungeon Quest on Ultimate Tower Defense. And I was doing that every day for hours a day. I started to see the same characters coming to my chat. We were all like, having a good time. And then my YouTube channel finally got monetized in January of 2021. In my first month, I think I probably made like a couple $100, and I was like, dang, I like this. And at the same time, I was still working my tech job remotely. Okay? And then, as time got on, my YouTube channel started earning more and more. So like, in January, I earned like 200, then maybe 1,000, 2,000 in February, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. And I'm like, dang, I can increase my income 10%, 20% a month just doing this YouTube thing. And so I do that for about a year. And then it comes around again. And unfortunately, the tech job I worked at wasn't working out. So I ended up getting a different tech job. And I absolutely hated that tech job. It was absolutely terrible. Like, oh my goodness, great. We were not clicking. We were not on the same wave. Like, and at the same time, I'm posting all these videos. And, I was talking, and it was about, and then, a few weeks, months go by and whatever. Now all of a sudden we're at January 20, I mean, not January. Yeah, we'll be at right around, January 2022-ish to like right around April 2022. I was talking to my boss at my tech job, and we're like, yo, I'm only making this much here. At my other job, I was making a little bit more, before I switched jobs. I was like, how much am I going to get in my raise? And my raise was absolute trash. I was like, dang. So I worked for 6 months and I got an extra, few $100 a year, maybe $1,000 a year. And at the same time, I'm looking at my channel and being like, yo, if I put actual effort into this, I can actually increase my income so much more by putting better effort in the videos, uploading more videos, doing more live stream. So basically, if I doubled my output at my normal job, I would earn 6% more. But if I doubled my output at my YouTube job, I could earn freaking, how much more? I could earn like infinitely more. Like, I know there's lots of YouTubers that earn 10 times as much as me. And so at that moment, I was like, dang, I think it's about time. And I was making enough at that point that I could cover all my bills. I am living in my mom's basement right now. I can afford to move out, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm investing it, being smart with my money. You know me, guys. I trust me. I got the money part handled. If you guys want me to start a channel on how to get rich, hey, let me know. But for now, that's not the point of this video. So basically what happened then is I decided it was time to just quit my job. So I quit my job and I've been doing YouTube. And the funny thing is, the month I quit my job, my YouTube revenue tanked hard because the game I was playing at the time, All-Star Tower Defense, started updating really slow. So I was sweating. I was really sweating, but finally it started updating again. And, as time got on, I started to learn a little bit more about how the Roblox ecosystem works. And how it works is basically one game is really hyped for a long time, and then another game's kind of hyped for a while, and you kind of switch to a game that's kind of close to your audience. So for a while it was All-Star and Anime Adventures, and then, Anime Adventures died. Then it was my new game, Anime Last Stand, and then it turned into like Anime Vanguards, Anime Reborn. So like, there's always opportunity on YouTube. You might have to switch it up a little bit, maybe like do blocks, fruits. So there's always opportunities. You have to switch it up. So the main point of why I wanted to post this video was, if you are working a normal job, it's going to be really, really hard to increase your income to like a real serious level. However, if you are doing a job where your output is more correlated to like how much you make, you're going to be able to earn yourself a lot more. So if you're like a young person, I see a lot of people try to figure out a way for you to be able to put in more effort to make serious returns. And I personally don't necessarily know if that's like a real job. Now, I will say there is a lot of professional careers where your skill level and your output can really increase your income. However, you're going to have to be very, very careful, and you have to pick the right one. So if you want to make it big in life, guys, you have to pick a job where you can work very hard or very smart and basically make it so you can give yourself a raise rather than waiting for a boss dog up top to give you a raise. And I personally think YouTube's a great way to do that. So if anybody has needs any help starting their channel, let me know. I'll help you out. And yeah, so I just want to give you guys a little bit of maybe like an IRL vlog about a little bit of story in my life. If you guys want me to do like a real story in my life video, draw my life video, let me know. But I thought this would be fun, change of pace while we wait for All-Star Tower Defense Prime / Astd X to drop, as well as for Anime Adventures to drop in this coming winter. So I'll catch you guys in the next one, and peace out from my mom's basement.